tour. Now, here's the thing. My book collection tour is nice, but it's not like library big. And number two, my camera makes everything super duper dark. So I was hoping to get a better camera, but and it just is not going to happen. I'm going to have to use this guy. He does outdoor great, but not indoor. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to finally do my book tour before the end of the year. I didn't want to go into 2020 with you waiting for it. And I hope you like it. It's going to be a little dark. I'm going to try to take a little flashlight with me and kind of show y'all what it looks like. And I'm proud of it. I mostly like to read, just like fantasy stuff. So yeah. So we're going to do that. I'm going to actually Google how to do a good book tour because do you supposed to like take it to the bookshelf or you supposed to like bring the books to the camera? I don't know. I don't think so. We'll see how it goes, but I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope you like my book collection. I'm going to even add my own books that I wrote myself to it, and we're going to begin it right now. Okay, let's get started. So I'm pretty short, and this is above my bed. So I'm going to try my best to show y'all it as best I can. And like I said, it's a little dark because I have a canopy. I turned on my canopy lights so y'all can see it a little bit. I got a little flashlight so I can see it even better. But hopefully y'all can see it. Alright, so up here is my pride and joy. These are my Shannara books. Oh, I love Shannara so much. You can see they are well worn. And my flashlight's failing on me. Wow. Come on, flashlight. Oh well, he gone. Oh, he came back. So this is my Shannara books. This is Sword of Shannara, Elfstone of Shannara, The Witch Song, The Druid, The First King, which I love that one. The Seance of Shannara, and then we go into the More Shannara, which is the Elf Queen of Shannara, the Talisman of Shannara. Then we got the Jewel of the Owl Witch of Shannara. Then we get into Anthrax, Morgoth of Shannara, Jarkaruz, and then we go into the prequel before Shannara even began. We're Running with the Demon, Off Night of the Word series, and Angel Fire East, and then we even got some of his old works, Terry Brooks' old works, which is Magical Kingdom for Sale and Sold. I love these. They are my first books that I ever got, really, when it comes to fantasy. And I used to read them all the time. I love them so much. I think my favorite out of the Shannara world would definitely be still the classic Elfstones and probably Witch Song. Those are really, really good. I got my first Shannara was Elfstones before I got the rest of them. I had to go backwards to read how it all began. So the next shelf, we got, of course, Harry Potter. And right now, I am currently reading Harry Potter again. I wanted to go back to the magical world. So right now, I'm actually reading Harry Potter Book 1. I'm starting from the beginning. And you know what? I love it. So we have all the Harry Potters. And we got Book 1, Book 2. As you can see how it's getting bigger and bigger. We got Book 4, Book 5. And it's good. And the rest of them I had to put on a different shelf because they couldn't fit. They were actually hardcover. And so I love my Harry Potter ones. Then we go back to Terry Brooks. This is Tanquil, but it's kind of big, so I put on the second shelf. And this is Strachan, which they could have been up there, but I wanted to put them down here. And then we got my next favorite, which I believe they actually started reading these before I got into Shannara. This is, I kind of skipped. I wanted to get to this part. The Circle of Magic. Oh, I love Circle of Magic books. They are so much fun. Before I get to that, I got Aragon. I bought him because I saw the movie. Tsubasa is my only 2 manga books. I wish I had more mangas, but I don't. So this is what it looks like. I think the artwork is incredible in these. And I would definitely recommend, if you're new to manga, I would definitely recommend these because they are so good. It looks funny because I have book 23 and 24 only because I've already read all of them. But I read them because my friend let me read like from book 1 all the way to 23 and in school. And we would read those together. And then I finally found the last bit that was like 23 and 24. And so I bought it because I said, I want to know what happens next. So I only got like these two. But this is clanking out. Hope you can still see it. Yeah, so I only got these last two. I think we'll just turn the flashlight off. It's going to just be dark, but hey, at least I have 2 free hands, so I can actually kind of pull the books out and show it to y'all that way. So then we got the Winter Oak. It's like my only standalone book on this certain author. It's a good book though. It's by James A. Hartley. I haven't read it in a long time. Let's take a look at it. And of course, the Circle of Magic. I got all Circle of Magic here. We got book 2, book 3, book 4, book 1. I love these. These are some of my favorites. They're old and well worn. Then we got Dragon Song. Dragon Song was a good book. It's kind of similar in length to The Winter Oak. It's kind of like a standalone book. It's by Anne McCaffrey. I haven't read any more of her books, but I might actually pick up some more because I actually like this. Such an old book. It's very old in my collection, but I might go find another one. This is Talking to Dragons by Patricia Reed. This is a good book. This Talking to Dragons is a lot of fun. And then I got this One Lonely Lords of the Ring book. I have read all of the Lords of the Ring books, but I read them all on Kindle. I just got this Lords of the Rings. I love Lords of the Rings, so when I saw this, I was like, oh, I need to get it. It's The Two Towers. I read them all on Kindle already. I got this first, and I was like, why don't I just read this instead? I read them on the computer, but still love having it in my collection because I'm a Lords of the Ring fan. It just feels good to have at least one Lords of the Ring book in your collection. This is a good one. This is A Plague of Sorcerers. The Green Witch is a nice one, little classic. And this is so old, but I love it. I keep it. It's a little kiddie book. It's The Midnight Horse by Sid Fleischman. I've read this several times. It's just a cute, tiny little story, but I love it. I don't know why. It's a nice classic. I would recommend seeing this. If you see it in the stores, pick up The Midnight Horse. Alright, so let's go to our bottom section. We got the spookies. So we already did the high fantasy. We got the witchcraft and wizardry and this is like all magic, like Circle of Magic, Harry Potter. All this is Terry Brooks. And here is the spookies. I don't have a lot of spookies actually, not much at all. But I have my only adult spooky, which is Stephen King, Thinner. I love this book. I read it I think I read it a couple of times. Actually, I had to do a report on it. And it was so good. They came out with a movie. Definitely check out the movie as well. The book is about a guy. There's Stephen King in the back of it. The book is about a guy who gets cursed by a gypsy and he becomes thinner. And I love it. This is 8 Haunted Stories. Again, very little, but it's cute. It's like you can just get scared around here. These are my little, it's sentimental. These are all my Goosebumps. When I was a little kid, I was a huge Goosebump fan. Loved it. This one is still one that I can actually still enjoy reading. It is Choose Your Ending. Do you know I've never won this book? Like the end, I always die. Like every time I read this one, every time I pick which way we're going to go in the book, I die. So I've never won it. I'm freaking 30 and I never won this book. So I always got killed. Then we got Fear Street, which is the teenager version of it's like kind of like teenager version of R.L. Stine and Almost More R.L. Stine and Goosebumps. And this is Nightmare House. I like Nightmare House only because the cover is so awesome and spooky. When I was a little kid, I would have been terrified of this cover, but I actually really like it. It's all very sentimental to me. So we have, this is really, it's a book that makes you think. It's called The Last Lecture by Randy Pausch. I read it in college, and it is about a man who had cancer, but he was learning how to live the best life he had, that he could lift, the stuff he actually really could. It's a really powerful book about a family man. He passes away, but he just wants to let people know his struggle and everything he suffered through, but also living his fullest life, knowing that the end was still going to come. It's a lovely book. I would still recommend it if you want some deep thinking. And we have The Heart of Darkness. These are, as I said, it gets adult now. This one's rough. Then we got this one, man. This one was actually really good. Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. This one is, oh wait, Bend in the River. Another more adult read. And now we go to more fun again, fantasy. So we have the Witchfire series. I love the Witchfire series by James Clemens. Witchfire series is so freaking good. Let's pull one out, because like I told you, it's going to, my poor bookshelf is so dark. I wish I had like some lights, but the Witchfire series is one that I would recommend highly. I have them all. I wish they'd make more of these. We got Witchfire, Witch Storm, Witch War, Witch Gate, Witch Star. I love it, but my favorite of all time books down here. Like I said, this is like my dark bookshelf. This is the darkness. Is Shadow Fall. Oh, Godslayer. Also by James Clemens. James Clemens is one of my favorite writers, but he doesn't write enough for me. Oh my goodness. Shadowfall, Godslayer is such advanced. It's like this book is such high fantasy. It's a good freaking book. I don't even want to give none of it away. The only problem is he only made 2 and he didn't finish the story. People have been writing him, telling him, please come back, make another one, and he's like, no. So Hinterland is number 2. It's a great book. You see, he's all worn out. Then I really like this one. That's my Spanish grammar book up there. Spanish grammar. This is 3 Penny Opera. It's a play, and it's cute. So this is The Song of Roland, another adult type of serious book. And this is The Epic of Gilgamesh. I was forced to read it in college. I just kept it because it looks cool. So this is my bookmarks, my Frodo Lords of the Ring bookmark. It's got the one ring on it. Alright, we got Legolas. There's you, John. Got my Legolas bookmark. It is so cool. I got the one ring. Got my Gollum. We got the Idols of the King. Again, another book I kept from college. And here is my Terry Goodkind books. I love these. These are probably my favorite right now. These are a Sword of Truth collection. Here's The Pillars of Creation by Terry Goodkind. I love these. I have my Soul of the Fire. Love this one. Temple of the Winds. Stone of Tears is, oh my goodness, look how thick that book is. It's a monster. I love it though. And I actually read it super fast. It was such a good read. The Stone of Tears book is 964 pages or more. So yeah, so that's my bookshelf over here, Tor. I'm sorry it was so dark. Let me pull out one of my books for y'all up here. Y'all couldn't see it too good probably. So this is another Shannara. This is the first King. That's like the first one of Shannara, but it's not the first one I got, ironically. This guy, it started it all when it comes to Shannara. The Elfstones. Love it so much. Still love it. There's more of my books. This is my own books, which I'm proud of. This is my own collection of my own books. This is Quartz Casket, written by me. The Banana Man, written by me. And my book Salvia, written by, again, me. I got my face on the back. Then my book Eye Ashes, written by me. So I'm very happy that I can add my own works to my own book collection. As a dream. It's always been a dream of mine, and it feels good to be able to actually do that. So that's pretty cool. Now at the bottom is more Sword of Truth. The Sword of Truth books, I want them. I think I have them all. Yeah, of this certain section of books. Like I know he wrote more stuff, but of the main Sword of Truth series, I have them all. So I ran out of space in my other one, so I had to start using these. So this one was a good one. This was Faith of the Fallen. That was awesome. But I think my favorite was this one, Book of the Blood of the Fold. That was a really good one. You see his well-worn spine. I actually like when I see a book. If I see a book look a little bit worn, I think that's good. It means that's been read. We got Naked Empire. That was a good one too. And then it goes into the Chain Fire. These are awesome. Terry Goodkind's Chain Fire is when the Mother Confessor is plucked out of space and time, and she, no one can see her or hear her or know that she exists. And it's with Jagan, and it's crazy. That one's really, really different. And then, of course, the end. This is the last book. The last one's called Confessor. And it is over. The series ends right there, but ends on a very interesting note. Hey guys, so I hope y'all enjoyed my bookshelf tour. My biggest reason why I delayed for so long was because I knew it'd be so dark. And I didn't know how I could brighten it up. I didn't know if the video would be still any good, but I still hope y'all enjoyed it. And tell me in the comments what y'all think about my books, and tell me if y'all have any of the same types and what y'all think about it. So I like my bookshelf. It's modest. It's not like what you'd see online by other people's, but it's mine. And a lot of my books have a lot of sentimental value to them. The funny thing is, now with the Kindle, a lot of things that you read as well now is actually on Kindle, like my Alice in Wonderlands and my H.P. Lovecrafts, and it's all on Kindle. So that's where the bookshelves are now going on. But for my hard, grippy, getting to read them books, that's what I have, and I love it. And I wish I had more room to put more stuff. And I think I want to buy more tangible books, because when you actually feel it, it feels better to read it that way. I'm still a person who loves reading actual paper books. Now I will do Kindle because it's convenient, but I still love the old-fashioned way. So tell me in the comments, how do y'all read y'all stories? Do y'all read it on Kindle and digital, or do y'all prefer a nice old-fashioned book? Okay guys, let me know what y'all think. Bye.